We are again, and we are back for more RNG manipulation, finally. I'm just seeing the chat is not well placed. Hang on. Well, I mean, that's for the old not the old format, the other format, but yeah, I think that should work for now. And yeah, of course, welcome back to the stream, everyone. It's rather a spontaneous decision now to stream tonight, but hey, I'm gonna stream tonight and tomorrow, and we are gonna do a challenge, and I want to see if I can RNG manipulate all the. Today it's gonna be the standard legendaries. Can I do them all? And then tomorrow it's gonna be the event legendaries. So the thumbnail is what I'm gonna hunt. And who do we have here already? Van Minx, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Hello, nerd. That's a funny name. Welcome. I think you were here before. Again, I have to apologize. I'm really bad with names, but if you were, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing good. Yes, the not Lati is live again. Should play 5th gen sometimes. I love these sprites better. Well, I mean, that's actually the plan. I plan on doing Gen 5 eventually, definitely. Alright, so this is RNG manipulation on my French Emerald. And here I have my program, like in the good old days. And the delay for Rayquaza in Emerald is 95 frames. So we're gonna put that in. We want a star or square, doesn't matter. So the frame I'm gonna go for is 12:047, which is already in my Eontimer, so let's not waste any time and let's start. Let's get going. Oh, hey there, Kaiser comes in. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, hello there, Jonna. Yes, this... I mean, isn't this very nostalgic? This is how I started streaming, and now we're back at all the good old shenanigans again. But yeah, one thing I did want to say, because a lot of people, quite a few have used my streams, or should I say my VODs, after the stream is over, to RNG manipulate themselves. And I say you are welcome for those of you who I have helped. And this is why I'm gonna explain a couple of things. I mean, RNG manipulation in Emerald is just like in Sapphire and Ruby, pretty much. It's just with the static slash stationary encounters, you need to know that the frames are actually different. So, for example, in Emerald, Kyogre has... in Sapphire, Kyogre has the delay frame of 654 frames, and in Emerald it's actually 283 frames, and pretty much all of the frames are different, just so you know. Another example is the Regis. In Ruby and Sapphire, all the Regis have exactly 56 frames of delay. But in Emerald, they all have, well, okay, Regice and Regirock have 102 frames, respectively, and Registeel has 78 for some reason. But yeah, just keep that in mind. They have different frame delays, so if you're wondering why I am using different frames as opposed to my Ruby and Sapphire runs, well, that's the reason. And also, let me change the music. I prepared a cool playlist. And yeah, I hope all of you are doing great. Sadly, no longer have an original copy of... Oh. Well, I mean, I remember that... Was it you? Again, if I get things mixed up, I really apologize. But was it you who got their cartridge stolen? Was it you, Kaiser? But you can also RNG manipulate on emulator. I can't really advise you on the matter because I haven't really done it, but it is pretty much the same principle. Just so everyone is clear, I'm going to put my glasses on. Well, then everything's going to be clear for you. First check shiny, will it be? Well, let's see. I mean, for RNG manipulation it is much quicker. And yeah, in the later half of this year I'm gonna finally freaking start with Leaf Green and also the DS games, so Gen 4 first and eventually Gen 5. Yeah, the RNG manipping is not gonna stop. I have big plans. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. Kind of. I had my original GBA Advance stolen and lost the RSE. Okay, well that counts as stolen. Oh, that sucks because these things are so expensive nowadays. I mean, the last conventions I went to, I didn't really buy anything. I was there to sell for once. But yeah, let me tell you, I've seen multiple Emerald cartridges and all of them were... I think the cheapest one was 75 euros, but that was because the state of the cartridge wasn't exactly stellar. Hey there Val, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? We playing the Rhythm Heaven series, nice, which one? Or just the series in general? Think about that time I taught you something of European lore. Remind me what that was again? Oh, what was that again? You're ringing a bell somewhere deep in my neurons. Just something. What was it again? Trying to remember. I've actually been enjoying the GBA Japanese only game the most. Oh, the Rhythm Heaven series game that we've never got. Because that GBA game only released in Japan, just like the DS game for Tomodachi Life, no? Oh, it wasn't called Tomodachi Life, I think it was called Tomodachi Collections or something like that. Not a shiny, yeah, it's not. But I hope it will be soon. Oh right, what did CH for Switzerland meant. Right. Because that always confused me as a child. Because when the cars on their signs, or, well, not their signs, their number plates in Europe, well, pretty much everywhere, but we have a abbreviation for every country, and Switzerland, Swiss cars always had CH, which was a bit like, why wouldn't it start with S? Why wouldn't it be SCH? With Austria being A, instead of in their native tongue it would be Ö, the O with the two dots, but I mean Austria, or in French Autriche, starts with A. I hate that human name, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? May RNGesus bless thee, thank you, your blessings are very well and very much appreciated. Which means Confederation Helvetica, I believe, for anyone curious. Yeah, it was that, yeah. Switzerland is a beautiful country. I should definitely go back. I mean, to be fair, with the gas prices right now, maybe for another time, but I do really want to go back. Miss the old days of gaming without DLC, microtransactions and other dumb BS. Oh, that's why I've been playing almost exclusively retro games lately, because I'm just of the same opinion as you, Hello Nerd, because yes, stupid DLCs. And back then, you bought a game and it was the full game. Granted, if it had horrible glitches, you were stuck with those as well. But you didn't have to buy... You know, you didn't have to buy the post-game. Can't believe I'm saying that, but... I mean, for the Pokemon games, I did it for the streams, right? But that was kind of expensive. I mean, I paid, what, 120 for the whole all-in-all experience, I think? Let me... Yeah, I think each DLC was actually 30 euros, or was it the two for 30? I don't remember, but it was like 30 euros. That's actually, you know, that's half of the game price, if you really think about it. And I mean, the DLCs were fun, and they were definitely more challenging, especially the second one with Terrapagos. And yeah, I don't feel like that's worth 30 euros. Can you move your mouse to a better place, please? Alright. Keep trying to blow it off the screen. You also have a pink mouse pointer? Wow. I mean, I don't care if you do. I guess Rhythm Heaven GBA released too late in the GBA's lifespan to come to Europe and America. But some other games have some very crappy reasons. I mean, if I remember correctly, Donkey Kong Country 3 came out in 1996. That's when the N64 was already out. And I think Kirby's Dream Land 2 on the SNES also came out that year. No, not Kirby's Dream Land 2, what the hell am I saying? Kirby's Dream Land 3. And that was also very late, but they still released. To be fair, we, as in we Europeans, we never got Kirby's Dream Land 3, which drove me insane as a child, because I was so certain that there was one, and I saw some game magazines with pictures and screenshots, and I just went completely nuts. Like, where's this game? Where's this game? I still remember annoying my parents to check if they have Kirby's Dream Land 3, and no one had it. Why? Because it never got released in Europe. I mean, I have it now, right? The US version. Oh no, never mind, actually, I have the Japanese version. I wanted to buy the US version, but that one was so much more expensive than the Japanese one, and then I went with the Japanese one. Have to go for the time being, I'll be back later. Alright. See you soon. By August 2006, who was buying GBA anymore? Well, I definitely knew people who were still... I don't know if that's like a specific European thing or maybe a parenting thing, but I do distinctively, there we go, remember that there were kids who got the, not always the latest piece of gaming tech, but like the generation before it. Because the parents were like, oh, you don't need one now, you have the other one, and eventually they gave in, or maybe they were a little bit stricter. And I still remember kids who didn't have the Wii when it came out, but they still had their GameCube. And the Wii came to them much later. Alright, 10 seconds. Let's see. I mean, as you can see by the IVs, it's not gonna be the best Rayquaza ever. Definitely not, especially with that 0 HP IVs, but that's not what it is. That's not what it is about. And no, this is not shiny either. Okay, and Eontimer is glitching again. Hint, do not... There we go. Do not keep a missing no in your apartment. Maybe that has some consequences that can be a bit annoying. Okay, I'm back. Didn't have to go actually. Oh, that was quick. That just reminds me of the SpongeBob joke. Remember when they became superheroes and he says, "Wanna watch me run to that rock? Wanna watch me do it again?" That's right, I still had a 3DS when the Switch was around 2 years old. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people who grew up like this. Where they didn't get it new. Wait, why is Eontimer not showing correctly? What the hell? Can I have functioning things, please? Oh well, I mean... I don't know why it's a black screen now. Okay, what is the reason? Huh? Okay. Oh well. I hope it doesn't bother you. Europe is also poorer than the... Oh, it's not because of the... Well, the poorer thing, I don't know. Are they really? Because it really depends on how you see it. Well, especially Luxembourg, there's a lot of people with cash, like serious cash here. And Monaco as well. Monaco maybe even more so. And America, yeah, well, do they? I mean, we pay more in taxes, but what we get from the taxes, you know, I don't go bankrupt because I need to go to the hospital. We don't have that here. Krakatoa! Yeah, exactly. Can't believe how much Americans buy. Yeah, they're a consumer nation. Absolutely. It's genuinely disturbing to me. Same human name. I'm actually, you know, all of these, oh, look at my Shein haul. And I'm just shaking my head at it. Like, this is gonna be landfill soon. Why are you wasting your money on stuff like that? I mean, it's your money, you do what you want, right? But might not be the best financial decision to buy crap en masse like that. Love that SpongeBob episode. Yeah, that was a really good one. Still such a shame that so many games never arrived here in Europe. Oh, tell me about it, Val. Tell me about it. It's... I mean, I think I might actually still... Well, I'm not mad about it, but I'm still a bit annoyed at Kirby's Dream Land 3 never releasing here, considering how... Yeah, I was actually... I mean... Kirby's Dream Land 2 was my very first video game I've ever played, so I had a kind of has a special place in my heart. And I really wanted to play the sequel. And I knew there was one, but my search was in vain. Alright, let's see. Gonna close Eontimer again and then open it up again and hope that this time it... Okay, it's not shiny. Okay, no, it's still black. Oh well. It's gonna stay like that now. Oh no, it works. Never mind, never mind. Okay, whatever that was then. What is it with these random glitches? But yeah, it is true that, and not even the games, like if from a Pokemon only perspective, it's really annoying how so many events we did not get. And it's just, like, why? Why are we getting the short end of the stick? And also the e-reader. We never got the e-reader. I think the only PAL e-reader you can have is from Australia. And there's one that I'm eyeing on eBay, but, like, I cannot afford to shell out 200 euros for one. I mean, yeah, okay, I can. I have the money. More than that saved, but... that would not be a wise financial decision in my opinion. Hey there, Exiled Revenger, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Thankfully I emulate games like WarioWare Twisted and Rhythm Heaven GBA on my modded Wii. Yeah, I think that's... I don't know how much they are in terms of if you want to buy the console, the cartridge itself. The US does have higher GDP compared to Europe, so I'd argue it is richer. But the disparity between rich and poor is growing very quickly in Europe. Yeah, that's where I would argue your disparity. Like, we don't really have slums like the US has. Okay, maybe in some European countries, but not like the West or the North. And some of the Eastern European countries are kind of skewing that as well. And I mean, should we lump in Europe and like all European countries? Because there is a big difference between them. Yeah, we all use the euro, but or well, every country in the EU. But there's definitely large cultural and social differences. This is not to mention that Europe has a better quality of life and more benefits given to their citizens. See, that's where I would argue, isn't that also a form of richness? I mean, I could be wrong, right? But isn't it better to have a better quality of life? I mean, quality of life is one of the most important factors, no? Also depends, again, on which European country. I mean, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Switzerland, all have fantastically high standards of living. Romania and those countries probably not. Again, I never went there, I only read statistics and data about them. Which isn't the same as living there, but From what I've heard from fellow people from there, it's apparently pretty poor. Just chilling. Sorry, I haven't been there for the streams. Just been busy helping my family. No need to apologize, Exiled Revenger. If you don't come to the streams for like a whole year, then that's no problem. You come here whenever you feel like, even if you have the time. Oh wow, you're still not shiny. And I just know how that busy thing has been. Same. Well, not really with helping my family. Although I have been busy in the past helping family, that's just how I got raised. Family supports family. But I've been really busy with doing the bureaucracy to start my own company, an LLC. And under that company name, we're gonna sell at conventions. I mean, it's better for us in a tax sort of way. And Luxembourg is a tax haven. There's a very good reason why so many companies come here to have their like their main headquarters, because company taxes are really freaking low in Luxembourg, like very low. And I'm using the opportunity. You don't even need to make that much money. Like you don't need to have a certain threshold of capital that you gain. I should also try Mother 3. Oh, absolutely. You need to play Mother 3. Mother 3 is fantastic game. Oh, that one also came out really late, right? So like 2006? One of the best games on the Game Boy Advance? Absolutely. It is. It's gonna make you cry, probably. I mean, it did make me cry very early in the game, without spoiling anything. And I'm not really the kind of person who is prone to crying. So that does say something, and man, it's like a whole roller coaster of emotions. Yeah, not every country. Yeah, it really depends, that's true. Like the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Finland, Switzerland are, for example, Denmark I would say as well. Faroese Islands, I don't really know. You gotta tell that to me, human name. But definitely these countries, like the standard of living is super high. That's a good point. Life is very different between Western Europe and Eastern or Central. Oh yeah, there's a big difference. Heck, even in France or Germany, like the countries themselves, depending on where you go in France, like Audin-le-Tiche is nowhere near the standard of living as Cannes is, or Nice. Audin-le-Tiche is like right behind the border of Luxembourg, and it's... Yeah, you can see that the infrastructure and everything is not... It's like one of the poorer regions of Luxembourg. What the hell am I saying? Of France. And when you go to Cannes or Nice, it's like... It's almost like it's a different country, but you're still in France. Germany, same thing. There's... The standard of living is really good in Bavaria. But if you go to another Bundesland, as they say, for example... What was it? Saarland? Even though I do like Saarland. It's like... It's maybe not as much of a crass difference as France, like the France example, but... Yeah, even in like one country you can have a vast difference in standards of living. To be fair, Germany and France are really large. I mean, I think they are large. To be fair, I'm a Luxembourger, so every country is large to me. Belgium is a weird one too. Sometimes Belgium is the country. I hope there's no people here who love Belgium. I don't mean it in a bad way, right? Please do not get offended. But I don't know. It's the country I have to drive through to finally get to the Netherlands. That's all I see it as. To be fair, they make really good chocolate and really good fries, but I'm never really drawn to Belgium. The roads are crap. And you can definitely see like some cities when I drive through, it's much poorer than other regions. And then once you reach the Netherlands, like suddenly it's the switch, like completely different. Hey there, Lectabus, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Just EV training my Flygon. Oh, nice. What EV set are you going for? I agree with Hello Nerd. The Wario games are really good. Oh, did I miss? Is Jonna behind chat again? Yes, Jonna is behind chat. Wow. Doesn't that feel nostalgic, guys? We're right back where it all began. Yeah, he did say, I love the Mario games more than the Mario games. So much weird creativity. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Have you played Wario Land 3? That's the first video game my husband played, and it's has a special place in his heart. And it's also it's very interesting in terms of game design. Right, the e-reader. I wish I had one so I could play the Pokemon cards minigames. Yeah, and the Animal Crossing things that you get and all the other neat stuff. It's really, why didn't we get it? As someone who lives in southern Italy, I'm not really used to super big and super rich cities despite traveling there quite a bit. Yeah, in Italy, I've also noticed that from what I've seen in the north, there's some cities like Milano that are pretty high in standards of living, or like the buildings aren't half breaking and everything looks neat and tidy. And then if you go a bit more south, like there's one spot in Napoli I wouldn't go because it's really, well, not torn down, but you know what I mean, right? It's not well put together. It looks dilapidated. That's the word I was looking for. Even though Italy is a beautiful country in general. And I haven't even seen everything of it. Which I definitely need to change that. Can't really only go where my family is from. There's so much more to Italy. So well, the only game that made me cry was Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Oh, Mother 3 is... yeah. Play it, definitely. 100% you need to play it. Alright, 5 seconds. Let's see. Can I do it? Because I've been streaming for half an hour and I want my first shiny to appear. Like, what the hell is this? No? Okay. I know I could do the check the IVs and stuff, but I guess I'm too lazy for that. I'm sorry. It's my fault. At the moment in Wales we have an election coming up on the 7th of May, and there's two parties that are neck to neck, and one of them is called Reform UK, which is full of racist billionaire. Oh well, okay. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. I remember now. Oof. And played Simru, which is for Welsh people and want to help people. Okay, that one I haven't heard of. I have heard of Reform UK. I mean, Exiled Revenger, you vote for whatever you think is right, but I keep saying it, sorry for bringing politics up again, but if you're working class and you don't vote left wing, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot there. I love my country, especially my region, but I don't really like living in it. Your region, I have never been. I definitely want to go once. I think it's like that in most countries, significant enough size. Yeah, I think so as well. Just maybe inevitable at one point. Just makes sense. When a country gets larger, there's a higher chance of disparity between regions. It's really crass in Germany, the disparity sometimes, like when you are in Bavaria and then you go like somewhere else where it's much poorer and you're like, wait, are we still in Germany? Consider Germany pretty... yeah, Germany is large. It's about the size of one of the US largest states, I believe. Yeah, I mean, the US is super large. That is just insane. You can fit the entirety of Europe in it, no? I mean, except Russia, right? Which I don't really count as Europe now, even though, like, is Russia part of Europe? Or is it part of Asia? I've had so many people heard people fighting about that. Flygon specially defensive utility. Oh, nice. Haven't played Flygon like that. Hey there, Jonas Sales. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Played Wario Land 2 a lot, along with the WarioWare titles. Well, Wario Land 3 is, I think, better than Wario Land 2. Again, the variety, the characters, the fast-paced humor. Yeah, it is. It is a very specific mood, and it's pretty funny. Wario Land 4 is also a suggestion. It's really good design wise, like game design wise. I have a video in the works about how that, or I wonder, should I make it a short first? I guess I should make more shorts since that's also more dominant now on this platform, but it's just, I think Wario Land 4 is one of the best tutorial levels ever made. Like, it's so idiot-proof, everyone can immediately understands what they have to do. And it's really, it's melded very well into the game. Like, it makes sense stylistically, it makes sense in a game design perspective. It's mwah, chef's kiss. I love it. Go to Sicily, it's beautiful. Yeah, I do want to go to Sicily. My parents have been multiple times. That's not a black way. I'm not interested. Right, I wanted to say at the beginning of the stream, I'm starting with Rayquaza because this is Emerald, and I think we're gonna start with that one first. We're gonna start with that one first. Wait, that's kind of... Isn't that a bit redundant? Starting implies doing that one for... Oh, well, never mind. Any of you played the Game & Watch Gallery games? Yes, I had the one on Game Boy. Had the ones on Game Boy ever since I was a child. And the last one I played was the GBA one, and then I stopped. They're not really spectacular, but they're fun to play. Yeah, they're like it's like Tetris or Bubble Bobble. If you want to play for like 15 minutes, then they're great. But they're not really a game where you sit there for hours and hours and you play. I mean, if you do, then that's nice for you. Go and play Simru. I hate Reform. Yeah, I mean, Reform is never vote for billionaires' interests. Like, their interests are already there. They're already reinforced. You can't rush us both. Yeah, I also like. Where does Russia go? Is it Is it in Europe? Is it in Asia? Is it like people say here about Turkey? Is it in Eurasia? If you're a worker, you vote for the workers' parties. Most left-wing parties nowadays are just university student parties. Left and right-wing are meaningless terms. Well, I wouldn't say they're meaningless, but I would agree that the left isn't really well represented, and in the center and the right, there's just tons of them. Capital versus labor, yeah. Russia is part of both. I'd argue it's part of Europe, though, because most of its population lives within the European border. Yeah, I guess you could also think of it that way. Capital versus labor is left versus right. Yeah, that is, I mean, oh, don't get me started on the us versus, no, well, rich versus poor thing. Hey there, Major XL, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. I had a slight headache today, but now it's just poof, gone. I really freaking hate it when people go, it's not the left versus right, it's us versus the rich. Like, do you know what the left wing has been saying for freaking centuries now? Like, please. Do these people not understand that? Like, do you know what the left position is? Left and right are bullcrap media terms to wedge people against their interest. I'm not sure that I agree with that, human name. I mean, left and right are clearly defined terms. It's just you got the media saying, oh, look at that leftist, radical leftist, and then it's like a moderate centrist at most. And people say, oh, the extreme leftist parties, like which ones? There's not really that many. We have much more right, like well, you would say capital or capitalist. We have much more right-leaning representation, much more right-leaning. Like, there's not even a comparison. Even in my country, where there's... How many parties do we have now? 20 or something? In such a small country. Played Simru, or yeah, I don't know if played Simru, if that's really how you pronounce it, but I'm gonna stick with that. Want Wales to become an independent country, just like the SNP, aka the Scottish National Party. Oh, the Scots, the poor Scots, they got really... Oh god, they got the short end of the stick with the Brexit thing, if you know about that. But yeah, I see, yeah, Wales and Scotland, maybe they should join the EU. I think also culturally they would fit really well in the EU. Most people who call themselves far left-wing are just at best centre-right. Always university students and other rich classes in the society getting handouts from left-wing parties, not workers and unions. I mean, I would say I am very left, maybe even extreme, far left, yes. Extreme is always such a tainted word. But like, I put the money where my mouth is, right? I put my... I know what I am, and I vote for what I believe in. Haven't played a game and watched, but I have played a lot of Tetris. Textbook definition of beauty by simplicity. Oh yeah, Tetris is just so simple and yet so straightforward, and it's also a just game design. Very simple, and yet that's all you need. Sometimes all you need is simple and straightforward. Chilling, just debating on what to do. Well, you're watching the stream now. Do you want to do something else while you watch the stream? They're not clearly defined terms? Well, I guess that depends on who you ask. If you ask a Marxist, they would say they are very well defined. If you ask a centrist, yeah, that's a... although it's worth pondering about. The Labour Party in the UK has lost all the values it stood... Yeah, I wouldn't vote Labour. Like, they say they're a workers' party, but nah, no, they're not. Used to be for the working class families, but now they have changed to satisfying billionaires and corporate. Yeah, that's the standard way, unfortunately. Hey there, Nick's Fire Games. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? You got this? Ah, thank you. The encouragement. Yeah, I hope I get them all. It's kind of a self-challenge. Like, can I get all of them? So Rayquaza, Kyogre, Groudon, and then the Regis. Which, let's see, I mean, it's almost 1 hour is gone already, and I'm still not at Rayquaza, and I'm not gonna use... I don't think I'm gonna use Master Balls. It's a bit too easy. But hey, I'm just gonna continue then, if I don't get them all. Definitely don't agree with the left and right are made up to wedge people against each other. Yeah, I'm more on your side there, on that argument, Kaiser. Do believe the media does use these terms to wedge people against each other. Yeah, that part is true, absolutely. But those terms are older than the modern media. Yeah, they're very old, like they're centuries old. People don't even know really what left and right wing is. Like they ask a rando on the street, most of them can't give you a good definition, or any definition at all. When you ask them what is socialism, they say, oh, when government does things, or when like communism, what is communism? Or when government does things, and I'm like, bro, in true communism there is no more government. Like, that is redundant then. You don't need a government anymore. Political compass tests, I usually get -4 on both lines. I mean, I've posted mine on the Discord. I'm always in the low, like bottom left quadrant, and as I age I become more left wing. That's definitely what I've been noticing. Or maybe not as I age, but the more theory and the more I read about politics, political theory, the more left wing I become, essentially. If Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald were released on Switch, which one would you get? I mean, definitely Emerald, but I would love to get all of them. But I still don't have the one... oh wait, isn't that for Switch 2 only? No, I think I'm mixing up something again. Leaf Green and Fire Red. Haven't gotten those yet either. I mean, I have them as cartridge. That's what I'm gonna do the live streams. I'm gonna do them on cartridge. Talk to people who consider themselves furthest to the left, and it's like they just want more tax. Where's the workers' control of the means of production? Oh, those we call fake leftists. I mean, do they really call themselves furthest to the left? Like, furthest to the left, what would that be? I guess the full-on, fully gay space automated space communism, like in Star Trek, maybe? And that's far away from, oh, I just want more tax. Because it's not enough, like, just more tax. More tax, like, yeah, for whom? Not the workers, right? Yeah, you'd also get Emerald. That's a good choice. You have Ruby for the GBA. Hold on to that cartridge, because might as well be gold soon. Plaid Cymru is the Welsh National Party. They want to rejoin the EU. Ah, I see, okay. But Reform wants it to... yeah, okay. Reform, of course, being pro-billionaire. Billionaires hate the EU, okay? They really do, because we have regulations and other stuff that they don't like. We have strict rules and laws that say, no, you can't just dump your toxic waste from your factory into the rivers. You can't just do that. And that's why they want to get rid of that. Just just makes complete sense. Wales suffer just as bad as Scotland. Oh, I believe you. Never went to Wales, but the one person I talked to who was from Wales, she told me how after Brexit, the country just had so many problems it never had before. I know what I am. I don't need those nebulous and undefined media-controlled labels to figure myself out. Well, that's a good thing that you know what you are, and I also know what I am. I have one friend who keeps saying, oh, I'm centrist, but I'm like, no, you're not centrist. You just think you're centrist, but... are you really centrist? Because... and don't take this the wrong way, if any centrists are here, again, you can think whatever you want, you can have your political beliefs. That's your choice, that's your freedom, and I will fight for your freedom to have these thoughts and these opinions. But at the same time, if you're a centrist in my book, you're kind of a fence-sitter, you know, like a coward. You're like, oh, I don't know which side to pick. Do I pick the fascists who want to destroy everything and have, like, the goods of work just go to the upper echelons? Or do I want a future where everyone has a house or, like, a place to live and is fed and is clothed? That's so hard to decide. I can't pick a side. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, are you having problems figuring out which side to pick? And also, Luxembourg has been ruled by centrists for a long time, and they don't do anything. Nothing good changes. Like, it's just the status quo. Like, oh, it's okay that way. Yeah. And then, why even vote for them? Like, it's pointless. Well, at least that's my opinion. Political compass, I think I get about a -8 or -9, both categories. Political compass, very inaccurate. Yeah, that's true. It's not, like... I prefer the 9 values test, if you know that one. Just do it for fun or because I'm bored? Yeah, well... might be stupid, but I don't like leftists who decide to go authoritarian part. Oh, you mean tankies? You mean... national Bolshevists, or as I like to call them, Nazbolds. Yeah, I don't like them either. I don't feel like that's what left truly represents at all. Hey, I'm a syndicalist, okay? I'm an anarchist. I think that's that's an affront to the left-wing ideology. Going authoritarian left, it's an affront. So absolutely, I am with you, Val. I agree with what you're saying. What do I know? I'm just 16-year-old guy who likes video games. Val, you know more about politics than people I know who could be my grandparents in terms of age. So you're not just a 16-year-old guy who likes video games. You know more than you think you do. And I mean it. This is not a flattery to my viewers. I really mean it. If you're authoritarian and a leftist, I'd argue you're missing the point of the yes, exactly. Many of the policies that are considered yeah, exactly. That's why me and tankies, we don't get along. Well, there's no fighting like leftists. Can I speak, please, brain? There's no fighting like left-wing infighting. or leftist infighting. We are very good at that. People don't know what left and right wing is, so don't use it. That's a good question though. Should we stop using the terms because people are ignorant of the definition of the terms? Or shall we use the terms because, well, they are actually well defined, it's just people are ignorant of what the definition is? I wonder. It's workers versus capital, they are meaningless terms. Well, I mean, they came from like a time where to the left they were anti-status quo and to the right they were pro. Come on! Oh, no. Okay. And let's do that again. Bam, okay. Wasn't that expensive actually? Ruby is around 30 to 50 euros in Italy. Guess living here isn't so bad after. Oh, 30 euros, that's... And I thought I mean, I got my French Ruby for 35. But he went down with the price, I haggled it down. It was 45 in the beginning, but I think, if I remember correctly. But I haggled it down to 35 because the sticker was missing. I mean, I wouldn't consider them fake leftists. They are still left-leaning, maybe. But people define what they consider the furthest direction in X. Yeah, in some regards they are left, but... Like, this is not what Marx meant. Like, he didn't want a authoritarian government to seize the means of production, right? Just those people are probably more aligned with being liberal than actual leftists. Yeah, that's another point. Where would I fall? I mean, you did the test before. It's probably gonna change at one point in your life. Feeling sleepy, gonna lie down for a bit. Bye bye guys. Well then, thank you for being part of the stream. Hello nerd. And I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite, because that's apparently really, really nasty. Wales used to have a coal and steel industry. Oh, that's like oh wow, that's exactly like the part of Luxembourg where I'm from. The Minette, as we call it. Huge coal and steel industry. That's what made Luxembourg rich as well. The Tories, aka the Conservatives. Oh god, don't get me started on the stupid Tories. Shut it all down, leaving Wales with absolutely nothing. Oh no, oh boy. I've heard that from somewhere else before. It's always the same thing. Always the same playbook, I swear. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the Tories, never was a fan. Especially now. What Margaret Thatcher has done, like the damage she has done, people are not really understanding the magnitude of the damage specifically she has done. Centrists might as well be fascist half the time. Yeah, that's my point. Like they are saying, oh, I don't know which side to pick, and it's like literally, okay, one side wants you dead if you're a worker, and the other side wants for everyone to have a good, like, what is so hard about that choice? I don't get it. Somehow find a way to think basic human rights versus genocide is difficult moral. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's a difficult moral conundrum. It isn't. Know many centrists, and they argue that Donald Trump is good for the US sometimes, and I just have to where and what. Yeah, it's just centrists, man. I'll never understand them. I'll just call them fence sitters. And they're not sitting on a good fence, right? One side is hell, and the other side is like a super nice future, potentially. I'm saying potentially because, well, we're very far away from that, and you can never see into the future 100%. Can I get a shiny Rayquaza, please? I'm 1 hour in and I still got nothing. Oh well, I hope that at least I get the well, at least get the weather trio. Yeah, stop using it. Use stuff that's for the masses. What would you, like, what terms would you use human name? Would you use capital versus worker? Which, yeah. I would say, yeah, you got a point there with these terms being even more concrete and descriptive. Donald Trump, good for the US? Yeah, I know, right? That's a bad joke. Same Donald Trump who effed up every foreign relation and got all of his allies against him. Same Donald Trump who broke every single one of his promises. Oh wow, a narcissistic bully is lying? What? Not even American, and I care about their country more than half of Americans. Yeah, same. And don't forget the one, they were saying someone think of the children, and then they elect a child rapist. Very smart move. Was RNG Manipulation in Platinum and found a Jolly Chimchar. Oh nice, are you going for a shiny Jolly Chimchar or just Jolly Chimchar with good IVs? Yeah, I'm looking forward for the Platinum shiny only challenge. That's gonna be very fun. I think after this Tuesday, I think I'm pretty much done with Violet. And then, yeah, I got a lot of slots that are open then for the next playthroughs. I get that all the theory stuff is fun and thought experiments are cool, I guess, but politics is real. We shouldn't stay in theory land when there are real people to convince. True, but at the same time I don't like it when people just dismiss theory outright, because theory is where everything starts, right? Still think it's crazy that at one point I was on the right side of the political compass. Oh yeah, I mean, I wasn't right-wing, but when I was a teenager I thought capitalism was the logical political system, and oh boy do I, God, I'm like, I look back and I'm like really embarrassed. It was barely there, mind you, but it's still conservative at one point less than a decade ago. Well, look how much that changed. You can always change your, you know, broaden the horizon and everything. Wales was the backbone of the UK's energy and trade, and now it has nothing. Okay, that is a betrayal. That is... Okay, I understand why the people from Wales are pissed at this point, because that is essentially the UK backstabbing Wales. I mean, that is just really freaking dirty. Holy crap. I didn't even know about the steel industry and the coal industry. No, that's also not a shiny. Come on! I still got it, didn't I? Don't I? Why did I say didn't I? This doesn't need to be past tense. Donald Trump is a pathetic man-child who doesn't know crap about politics. I mean, he's kind of a Reagan 2.0 in the terms of like a reality TV star who's a freaking idiot, suddenly being the president of a country, and who does immense damage. I see Donald Trump that way. He's another Reagan. Some argue worse, others would argue not as worse, or not worse. To be fair, the Epstein thing, that is just like, how has he not been lynched by the public? That is just one thing I don't understand. Like, why are you still being okay with this? Shouldn't he get just... Why are you not raising your torches and pitchforks at that point? Donald Trump has dementia and needs to be removed. Oh yeah, he needed to be removed much earlier. Before the dementia even started. Oh, shiny Chimchar with good IVs, and I did a nice Major XL. Congratulations, that's damn nice. Feel free to take a picture and post it on the Discord. Not capital. Worker versus businesses. Businesses is more nebulous, but it can be changed out with whatever is the most explanatory word for the oppressor in the location. Well, I mean, a lot of businesses are actually workers. Like, not every business is a huge multi-trillion-dollar company like, I don't know, Apple or other such companies, right? mom and pop stores are businesses, but I wouldn't call them, like, I wouldn't put them in the capitalist class. Because, more like merchants, and merchants are a form of worker. I mean, I guess you could debate where it would fall. As a stream American, I'm accepting adoptions to become a European. Well, I mean, good luck on becoming a Belgian citizen, because even though I don't really like Belgium, I bet it's so much better than living in the US. When Margaret Thatcher shut all the coal. Oh, it was her! It was her then! Oh my god. Like, I hate this woman. I mean, she's dead, right? But man, that was just a devil. Wales suffered badly. Millions of people lost their jobs and livelihoods and make things worse. And then they shut Wales' biggest steel factory in Port Talbot. Yeah, look what Margaret Thatcher has done. Look what the Tories has done. Never forget that. Never. Because I bet if you still had that industry, Wales would be at a much better point financially. Don't go to Italy, we have unironic fascists here. I mean, you could argue that Italians invented fascism, which hurts to say, because I'm partially Italian, but that's just how it is. Unless you want to debate them, then I'll let you have fun, commas. I mean, I want to go to Italy, but you also have, what was it? I think it was Bologna, with a lot of leftists, but yeah. The crazy woman that you elected. I mean, not you, right, Val, but Italians. Italians elected another fascist. I always like to call her Mussolini, and people get pissed about that, but come on. She's really, really right-wing. Don't know what I'm talking about in politics, but I know that there are several assassination attempts against his life, which somehow miraculously he unfortunately lived. The last one with the ballroom? Come on, that's staged. That has to be staged. Even with these comments, and I'm not really the kind of person who goes into conspiracy theories, but here I'm like, like the shots will be fired was said before that happened, like, very strange. We're protesting constantly, but most people haven't even heard of the No Kings protests. I mean, what I think is like, why hasn't a January 6th happened where people storm or maybe not the White House, but Mar-a-Lago? I would understand if you go full-on revolution, because look how abused Americans are. People aren't revolutionary. They might not have good lives, but it's good enough that they won't revolt. Yeah, that's true. It really needs to go downhill even more for them to revolt. You gotta give that to the French, man. They revolt much earlier. When gas prices went up, that's like 10 years ago. Compared to now, they were nothing, but they had the Gilets jaunes immediately going to the streets and protesting. Reagan was quite old too, like Trump, so you can also have that parallel. Yeah, I keep saying it. Reagan and Trump are kind of... Trump is Reagan too. Like the sequel. Yes, that's why I said business is a bit now. Yeah. Reagan had Alzheimer's, I believe, so even more similar. Oh my god, that just... No, I get... Okay. Now I understand some weird speeches he had where it was like, is he stupid, or is he like... Is that my brain isn't working anymore, kind of... Like, is it Alzheimer's, or is it complete stupidity? I'd rather live in Belgium than anywhere in the US in its current state. There are unironic fascists everywhere, Sally. Yeah, that's true as well. In Luxembourg even, and if they know their history... Like, that is just an affront that pisses me off to no end. The fascists tried to annex us. They tried to delete the national hegemony and identity of Luxembourg. That's why we freaking have that sentence, "Mir willen bleiben wat wir sind," on like government buildings. It translates to "we want to stay what we are," not German, right? The Germans just came and said, oh yeah, you almost speak German, and you're very close to German, so yeah, you're gonna be German. No, we're not German. Wir wollen bleiben, was wir sind, goddammit. Come on, be black. Why am I taking so long for this Rayquaza? Am I failing the challenge? But like, we have idiots in Luxembourg who are like, oh, we need a Luxit. Like, we need to get out of the EU. If it weren't for the backstabbing principles being a fascist in Luxembourg, because fascists wanted to destroy our country, but also just the insane stupidity of wanting to exit the EU. Like, Luxembourg profits so much from being in the EU. And they just want to go, they think we can just do that on our own. Like, no. No. Oh, you do find it funny? Okay. F the Tories, oh absolutely. Selfsseriously, they have destroyed Wales, we have nothing. That's why I hope Plate Cymru wins the election. Because they said if they win, they will form a a Celtic union with Scotland and Ireland. Oh, that sounds very based, yeah. I mean, you guys are definitely welcome in the EU. Absolutely. And yeah, F the Tories, absolutely. I think that all of the assassination attempts are staged. Trump has no wound on his ear for the assassination attempt a few years ago, and this recent one was clearly yeah, that's another thing. I also think they were all staged. I think the reason nobody is revolting because the average American doesn't realize how bad things are. I mean, I do realize why. It's just like a... I guess I said it in a more peppy way. Like tongue-in-cheek. American people don't realize how bad things are. American propaganda makes many people think the US is the greatest nation in the world. Yeah, I've had Americans ask me the dumbest crap, like, do you have elevators? What do you mean, do we have elevators in Luxembourg? Of course. And they think we are like a poverty-stricken nation. And it's like, bro, people come from other European countries to our small little countries for our doctors, for our healthcare. What do you mean? Our life expectancies, is it not 10 years higher than yours? Like, I mean, I'm sorry for any Americans here, but God, I always say stupid Yankees. What do you think you are? Not you, of course, Kaizen, or all the other Americans here. You're not stupid Yankees, but man, I've heard some stupid crap. And yeah, I also think that the US citizens are probably the nation with the biggest propaganda. Maybe even on the level like North Korea. Or maybe even more so, because I do believe that North Koreans don't really believe in it, but they just don't have a choice. They have to lick the boot of their precious fat dictator. Because if you don't, you and like 3 generations of your family have to go to work prison. So, of course no one does it, right? No one defects, but I don't think they really believe in all of that stuff. But Americans, man, they would, like, they are being trampled by billionaires, and they just say, yeah, hold my baby, trample that one as well, please. Please, daddy, trample me harder. And also another reason why they're not revolting is they're overworked and they got bills to pay and they're just, you know, it's a bit too much. The French have institutions, informal, but still they have genuine power for protest. Other nations don't really have that. Yeah, that's also true. When you think that, then it makes them seem like your poor quality of living is way better than everyone else. But everyone I know who has been to Europe almost immediately recognizes how much better a lot of Europeans have. Yeah, it is. I mean... Oh, yeah, right. There's a, maybe it's gonna be part of the streams next week. Well, not this week, but the week after that. A friend of my, husband from America will fly to our place. And, I mean, he already went to Europe before, and he also says, like, the difference is extreme. I can't vote yet, yeah. Try to live in Luxembourg than Italy. I mean, it is nice living here, except for the living cost. Like, the cost of living is just... Oh, that reminds me, I've seen something stupid on Facebook again, where like a bot voice said, "This is Luxembourg, where everyone is rich," and it's like, no, not everyone is rich. Oh, look at their salaries. Okay, yeah, we have the highest salaries, or one of the highest salaries in Europe, but we also have houses that cost 1 million euros, so that kind of cancels each other out, and also wages haven't gone up, inflation has gone up, cost of living has gone up. So I really hate it when they just spread misinformation like that. Just no, not everyone in Luxembourg is a multi-millionaire. Stop. I know where they get that statistic from. It's one stupid statistic from Luxembourg where they applied the... Like, your net worth was based on the house that you were in, and because the houses are just crazy, shot up in value like crazy, then they say, oh look, everyone's a millionaire. But no, they really aren't. It's not like that. If you want a room, just a freaking room, right? A room, and not an apartment, not a studio, not a flat, nothing. A room where you have to share things with strangers. You gotta pay 1,000 euros for that per month, that's just a freaking room. Like 20, no, not even 20 square meters. Maybe 6 square meters, it's like a bedroom. And why should I pay 1,000 euros for it? That is just insane. And don't get me started on buying something, because, I mean, interest rates are also very high in Luxembourg, right? And then with the prices, I mean, good luck getting something below 500,000 euros, even if it's a very small studio. It is nice living here, absolutely, but yeah, it's really the cost of living. That is our biggest problem, and it's not gonna get better because almost all of our politicians that we have currently, they are landlords themselves. Like, there's a couple of families that own pretty much all the land in Luxembourg, and that's the reason why everything, like, it doesn't even need to be this expensive. Quite a lot of stupid Americans. I mean, those questions you're saying Americans have asked you are the type of crap I asked my grandma when I was 3 years old. Imagine being more cognizant as a 3-year-old toddler than like an adult. That is just sad. Haven't heard from that Fuentes guy on Twitter in a while, which I'm gonna say is a good thing. Yeah, I mean, is the grift falling apart? I mean, their side is really bad. Like, their comic book villain bad. Like, their side was raping the children all the time and freaking eating them too, apparently, which... Oh god, we live in the worst timeline. Or Mr. President, I don't start wars, I finish them, yeah. Certainly, and now, with Iran, what's that? Reason American propaganda is so good is that most Americans don't believe it exists. Yeah, exactly. They don't even think it's propaganda. They think it's the truth. You ask the average American if the US has propaganda and they will say no, and that's the land of the free. You're free to get screwed over. Oh, that's another thing where people said, oh yeah, we are more free in the US than you are guys are in Europe, and like, what do you mean you are more free? What can you do that I can't? Okay, buying a gun. But then again, I could buy a gun in Luxembourg. I just need to do tons of checks. Like, my sister has a gun. She went through all of that stuff, and... So, yeah, what can you do that I can't? Like, please tell me. Never mind, I like it. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem with housing crisis. Of course, it gets even worse because a lot of these landowners, they have a lot of land where there's nothing on it, and they don't want to build on it because they want to speculate on the land on the value of the land. And oh god, we don't hate landlords enough. That's what I'm telling you guys. First thing the Tories did to mess up Wales was shut the coal mines, and then in 2024 the Tories shut Wales' last and biggest steel factory. Oh, it was that recent? Oh, I didn't know. I'm learning something new again. Oh god. What didn't the Tories mess up, to be honest? Like, they messed up everything. From what I've heard from Exiled Revenger, the Tories don't like complete... Oh yeah, the Tories, read up on what Thatcher did. She's a demon, man. I mean, I'm an atheist, right? I don't believe in demons and angels and all of that stuff. But, you know, calling her a demon is actually not that far away from the truth. I mean, she definitely acts like one. Oh, come on, Rayquaza, be... Come on. Be black. Be shiny. Alright, I'm gonna head out for now. Thanks to the stream as usual. Well, thank you for being part of the stream, and we had some good political discussions again. And I hope you're gonna be there for tomorrow's stream as well. And until then, I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let your cockroaches and ticks that you study, don't let them bite. Sure, Americans might be stupid for asking those sorts of questions, but that's the same thing Europeans ask us. Like, I get the point, but eh. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't stupid Europeans. Oh, let me tell you, I got a lot of... I keep okay, I keep shitting on Luxembourgers because I think a lot of us are really freaking stupid. You know, some of us are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and they think, oh, they know everything and they know absolutely nothing. And they all, like, we are not really that much better. It's like with the racism thing. Yeah, the US Americans can be very racist, but ask a European what they think about the Roma people. And then, our racism shows then. Yeah, I feel so bad for Wales. I think I'm gonna read up more on that. I didn't know that the last thing was so recent, like 2024. That's 2 years ago. I have low opinions on average right-wing party world leaders, whether it's the US, Italy, or UK. Well, same. I have low opinions on not just right-wing people, but centrists. I mean, I think I made that clear. Thatcher should have been redacted way before she got into power. Oh yes, human name. Yes, I agree. Oh, you think hate speech? Yeah, we'll see. Have you seen what damage these people have done? How many workers have had their lives being essentially torn apart because of that stupid Thatcher? And they had the resources to save the steel factory, but no, they shut down. Now Wales has... Oh man, that's such a dirty backstab. I don't think the Wales people are angry enough at this point. I mean, damn. Oh my god, I would be super pissed. I mean, something rather similar happened in Luxembourg. Not one-to-one, but we had a very strong mine and coal, just in general business and factories in the south, where I'm from. So, south of Luxembourg. And that all got sold to an Italian, what the hell am I saying? An Indian billionaire. Which, why the hell did we do that? I mean, I had no part in that, right? That all happened while I was a child, but, oh, come on, Rayquaza. Not just the Roma, Europeans are racist in general. Yeah, that's true. I hate it when Europeans say, oh, we are not racist, not like the US. Like, bro, no, we are racist. I have a black friend from, she's a nurse, she's from, God, why am I drawing a blank? God, the island nation that is very famous for the weed smokers and reggae. God, what the hell? Jamaica, there we go. Jesus Christ, brain. I have a Jamaican friend, she's a nurse, and the things she got, like the things she heard from patients who said, oh, what is she? Who is she? She's from the Congo. Can I not have a monkey work on me? And it's like, what the hell? That's what she heard. What she heard. Or when she goes out, she's a very sportive person, like really sportive, and every single or almost every time she goes out for a jog, there's one boomer who calls the police. Oh, there's a black person running around. Like, bro, she lives here for longer than I've been alive. Cut her some slack. She's a productive member of our society. She's a nurse. She knows the languages, not just Luxembourgish, the other ones too. Like, what's your problem? And she's not doing she's not hurting anyone. Can they get the Kirk treatment? Oh, that's also funny about Kirk's wife, right? Like, shouldn't she be mourning? I don't know. That seems very fishy and sketchy to me. If you ask me, something's up there. Like, if my husband got shot, I don't think I could be like that. I mean, I would be done. I think I'd go into the deepest depression ever. Like a depression I never had before. I would not be cheerful like she is. I'd be completely and utterly devastated. Yana being average European, blanking on the name of a country by the equator, and goes by stereotypes to explain the country. I know, I don't know why I drew a blank. Like, the hell, it's that one country that's so famous. She didn't care about Kirk. Yeah, I mean, obviously she doesn't. JD Vance, are we for real? Erica Kirk's husband really got shot and decided to get boned. Wait, did she get boned by JD Vance now? Is that like a rumor? Is that a hearsay? I mean, not that I really care, but damn. Can't even say JD Vance is the crappiest VP because every Republican VP is garbage. True. True. Okay, can you be black now, please? I'm not racist against black shinies, definitely not. I'm not racist anyway, but oh, come on. Rumor from September 2025. Ah, I see. Jeez. If my husband got shot, I would be I think I'd go to mental asylum or something. Like, I could not handle that. And she's like, oh, you know, I'm smiling, I'm doing stuff, oh well. I'm apparently boning another person immediately. Maybe she should just marry Vance then. Oh wait, isn't he already married? Oh, whatever. It's not really that important. Think the shiny frame is delayed because of Rayquaza's cry before it gets sent into battle? No, I did test this. It is definitely 95, the delay. Like the delay, those 95 frames, like when you see these circles, the pattern, if you see that, then the battle is already decided. Like the stats are already rolled once you see that, and the cry takes up 95 frames. So it is definitely 95. I mean, I've tested it before. It definitely is. I'm just kind of annoyed that now I'm doing such a bad job. Feel bad for her if she was with JD Vance. That man can only find the G-pot on the sofa. Oh, the couch effing memes. Oh my god. Maybe you just did time a little bit to coordinate that in there. What do you mean? You're saying you already got... I mean, I tested it before, like yesterday. I set up everything for the stream. And I tested it to see if it's correct. And yes, I've gotten the shiny technically. But I didn't save because I want this for the stream, right? Not just for me. I'm kind of disappointed that this is going not so well, actually. Like, what the hell? I'm now 1.5 hours roughly in and still no shiny. And I still got so many. I don't think I'm gonna get them all in the stream. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh well. I'm just gonna continue on another day then. Just, I think not on Thursday. Hang on, let me check my calendar real quick. Nah, yeah, not on... Oh no, Thursday... no, I gotta be somewhere very early, so fortunately, no. I still think JD Vance got the Pope killed last year. Yeah, he should go to, like, more stuff that's like, he should go to Russia, he should meet Putin. So that we get rid of that guy. He seems to have the touch of death. Oh, come on. So you're saying that shiny got off stream is ring this stream? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I tested it because there was one, I think it was the Lugia and Ho-Oh that I did 2 years ago, where I was using a frame that was wrong, and I was just blindly trusting that person who did the frame thing, and then I realized, wait, it's not the correct frame, and then I got it. So I tested it with Rayquaza with the 95 frames, and then that worked. I did get the shiny. I mean, it popped up, right? And I just didn't save because, I mean, I'm gonna get it anyway again, and I wanted to get it live because that's, I mean, come on, right? You wanna see that live. Do you think with JD Vance got the Pope killed as in, like, in a meme way, or that he had some kind of contagion and made the Pope go sick? I gotta say, I'm not really a fan of most popes, if any, but Pope Leo right now, yeah, it's not too bad. Pretty progressive for a pope, which I appreciate that. Also enjoying the music in this playlist. Hang on, I think I'm gonna... If you want to know what playlist I'm currently having in the background, it's this one. Well, this is from Street Fighter. Street Fighter 3, which is one of my husband's favorite games. He's really good at it too. He plays Q, and sometimes that... Is it Elena? I get the names mixed up, but like that. That one capoeira fighter. In a meme way. Ah, I see. Vance is too much of a loser to kill anyone. Yes, but you won't have the same reaction. I mean... It's eventually I'm gonna get this shiny. It's not like a full-on shiny thing. It's not like with Palkia where I reset and check. Like, this is a... If I do this correctly now, then I get it. So eventually I will get it. I just did the check thing with the frames because I was afraid of having another Lugia... sorry, another Lugia situation on my hands. Where I was just saying, okay, why am I not getting the freaking shiny? Like, what's happening? And then, oh, well, if I use the wrong frame... Actually was in Iraq at some point, so I may be wrong. Oh. Yeah, Iraq, that was that whole shebang was for nothing, and now Iran. It's just so stupid, you know, because of a dementia-rill crybaby pedo asshole. I have to bear that burden, and others. Like, because of his stupid decision to attack Iran with no reason whatsoever. That's why my car fuel is so much more expensive than it should be. Like, why do we have to pay for that? Like, that's his fault. Like, why is that our problem? It's just unfair. But if I would rant about everything that's unfair in this world, I would just go the whole time. I would just be blabbing and blabbing and blabbing. So, kind of what I'm doing right now as a stream. To be fair though, I don't really like it when I watch a streamer and they barely say anything. Where it's just watching the gameplay, which is, I guess it's fine, but I like to have discussions with viewers. And I'm kind of weird in that way. Ask me, like, small talk, how is it? And you say, yeah, you know, it's good. The weather was kind of worse today than it was yesterday. But ask me specific things, then I know how to talk. A lot. Speaking of, Trump criticized Bush for Iraq, which I hate to admit he has a point. Yeah, sometimes a broken clock is right twice a day, you know? But now he's doing a mess in Iran himself, and he promised no new wars, never trust Donnie. Yeah, whoever trusts whatever he has to say, I mean, you gotta check your brain, because what is wrong with you? Do you really think, how can you believe whatever that man is saying? But yeah, it's a crazy world. Especially crazy when you consider you know, these Luxembourgish fascists I talked about? There are people here who are like, oh yeah, Trump, he's a good person, we should have him here. And then they're the same thing with, oh, these Muslims, they are all kitty diddlers. Like, what do you hear yourself? Do you even hear yourself? It's just the cognitive dissonance is a bit too much. Fell for it for a third time, Lamau, yeah. Exactly. They fell for it award. Yeah, the fell for it award, exactly. I would even say maybe not even third time. I mean, how many times have they fallen for like a fascist who promised them everything, and then what happened? You got played, mofos. You got played really hard. I'm a bit scared because if Reform wins the election, they will destroy Wales even more than ever happens on the 7th of May. We'll decide the future of Wales. Well, I'm fingers crossed that that they will not win. I don't know how Wales, like how the people are politically leaning. Do they tend to be more leftist? Do they tend to be more conservative? That I don't know, right? I don't, like, you and that other woman I talked to at a concert once are the only people I really know who are from Wales. And the other lady I don't really know, I would say. I mean, she was one of the strangers dancing there. We kind of got into a conversation because of the flag I was carrying. I had the the other Luxembourgish flag with the red lion on it. And she said, oh, that's kind of like the Wales flag. And I said, oh, cool. Yeah, kind of. I guess you got that cool dragon. I really like the flag. And then we just got, yeah, we just talked. And I just asked, oh, I want to know more about Wales. And she explained how it is, and that they have their own language as well. And that, that the Tories ruined everything. So that also just devolved into politics yet again. They're just into it at this point. It's their king. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I kind of jokingly said it as a meme, but the Fred on me harder daddy billionaire, I think like they at this point they have to like it, because what the hell? Do they have a humiliation kink? Do they have a yes, please destroy everything that I need to live kink? I don't know. People lean left, but there are some that lean right. Well, you also got other parties, no? You got the Reform, you got the other one, what are they called again? I'm not even sure if I pronounced the Simri, Plate Simri. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Do you have a shiny Jirachi? No, I don't. That's a stream I want to do for the future. But I still gotta figure out how to get one, because I've been trying, and for some reason, like I've been trying to get a shiny Jirachi on one of my cartridges just to test, just to see if I can pull it off with off stream. I can pull it off on stream, and it is planned to do, but like right now I just didn't get to it because the convention stuff was happening, the interviews were happening, and now I'm doing the company thing. And as you know, on the 20th May, starting from there, there's gonna be 9 weeks roughly where I will not be able to stream. I hope I can still pull it off this year. Only find people ruining my life and humiliating me hard when it's cute girls doing it. Yes, we got the Welsh Labour, Welsh Liberal Democrat, Plate, Simri, Welsh Green Party, and Reform, and the Tory. Oh, okay. You need 4 DSs and 1 GameCube. Sonic's Dixit. Oh, you mean did it? Well, I was going off, like I was doing the tutorial. I was following tutorial from this. Hi, I'm a Blissey, or just I'm a Blissey, or Bleezy as I like to call him, because there's only one S. Can I get a black Rayquaza now, please? 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 I could still fail capturing it, that too. Oh, come on, game! Why does it take me so long? Wait, what? I want 6 beeps, not 3. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. There we go. Say this with Dahlia Hawthorne PFP. I'm not even hiding what kind of guy I am at this point. Well, I like it when people don't hide who they are. That's a good thing. I'll send you a voice message on Discord on how to pronounce Plate Simri. Okay, so I have been pronouncing it wrong. My bad then. But then again, I don't speak that language that you have either. Welsh, right? One day I'm gonna visit you guys. One day I'm gonna go to that country. Oh wow, this is not going well for me, is it? So, almost 2 hours in and still nothing. We're not even at the first one, and there's still Kyogre and Groudon and the Regis to go. Whew. Oh well, tomorrow I'm gonna try the mythicals and like all the event Pokemon. Yeah, Welsh, yes. I assume you speak Welsh? Yeah, I wanted to visit that one day. I was in Scotland once. That was 2011, because my mother-in-law is from Scotland. And I went there with my then boyfriend, now husband. And that was my first and only time where I went to the UK, or like the whole island in general. Which is unfortunate because I want to see more. I want to see Wales, I want to see more of Scotland. Well, I do have, like James, for example, he's from England. I don't, like, he keeps saying, come visit me in England. Yeah, sure, but I don't know. Seems to be going downhill because of Brexit as well. I kind of have a bitter taste in my mouth when my... Oh, did I ever tell that story? That's definitely something. It's pronounced Plate Simmery, not Plate Kimmery. Yeah, very funny vendings. You send it? Alright, I'm gonna listen to it off stream later. Or maybe I should do it now. Hang on. I don't know if you want... Wait, I think I'm gonna mute. Hang on. Play Comrie. Is that correct? Huh. Okay, thank you for correcting me, by the way. Oh, all good. About the autocorrect. All good, all good. Alright, this is not looking good for me, though. Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get them in these 3 hours. No easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nah. I'm messing up the first one already. Woohoo! Oh well. More streams, I guess. But I thought it was cool if I stream tonight and also tomorrow. Then I'm gonna stream on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and I think I'm gonna try and get back at the legends that I didn't get on. Oh right, no, not on Thursdays. Keep forgetting. My car tires need to be changed and I need to be there really early. And then I have doctor's appointments. Oh, that's it. Okay, I did pronounce it better. Have a friend called Plate Callan. That's an interesting name. But yeah, it is. There's a bit of a bitter taste with England because once maybe you've heard of Erasmus. It's like a thing we do in the EU when you are a university student. You have to do one semester in another country. And my brother chose England for that, and he went to study in Leeds. And yeah, once my parents went there to visit him, and my dad, like, they went by car through the Eurostar, which is interesting because usually they fly there. And my dad, I mean, we drive on the others, like, we drive on the right side of the road, and in the UK they drive on the left side on the road. So the right of way is for them is the left of way. And yeah, my dad got in a little accident in a roundabout. Luckily nothing happened to him. And well, because he was he is Italian, he has an Italian passport, and they were so racist they thought he was a flight risk, as in he would flee the country. And that's how my dad was in a jail cell for the first and hopefully last time in his life. And it's just like, are you serious? Like, my mom had to get him out of this jail cell, and they thought he was gonna flee, he's gonna escape because he was Italian. That was a crazy thing. I almost got like a half heart attack when I got the call. Oh, you know, I was in jail for a short while. What the hell? What did you do? Got into an accident and they thought I was going to flee. So that was certainly something. I butchered the name, I'm really sorry. Practically the same as SNP, they are Welsh, okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1. please. Please. Please, Black Dragon, no, please. Please, no! This is going so bad. What in the world? Why is this going so bad? Oh well, it always goes bad when I'm live, and when no one watches me, then it goes right. Oh well. I'm like an electron. Once I'm observed, I change how everything goes. Unfortunately, I cannot be very close to the speed of light. So I'm a really sucky electron. Doesn't like you. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's not gonna be the best Rayquaza ever. The other shiny Rayquazas that I have are much better in terms of IVs. Well, I mean, it also depends on what method will be generated. I'm going with method 1, but it could also be method 1 reverse, which... okay, that's not much better. But if it should be a method 2 one, at least the HP stat is not going to be 0, it's going to be 6. Not that that's super much better, but well, it's definitely better than 0. And method 4 also gives me 0, but yeah, I assume it's going to be method 1. Or it's shy. Yeah, I don't know why this is not working the way I intended it to. Like, I really thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go through all of the legends, but no. Wah. Oh well. That means more streams, right? So, at least there's that. That means more streams for you. More politics discussions. Well, at least actually the waiting time isn't that long. I mean, it's 3 minutes. My childhood emerald is like 4 minutes, but I'm not gonna change, like I'm not gonna delete that save file. That save file is dear to me. I suppose I could change the... I do have a GB operator. I could hack the SID and train ID and make it so that it yields me better IVs, but I don't really... like, when I transfer them up, I'm gonna give them the bottle things and the bottle caps anyway. I'll send some of the videos of the Welsh election debates in the Discord. Oh, feel free to do that. We even have like a politics channel on there now, so yeah. You can post it in there, but I don't think I'm gonna... I don't think I'll be able to understand what they're saying. But yeah, good luck, best of luck for the election. I really hope that that your party wins. Okay, can I at least get it now? No? Please, game, please. RNG gods, have thou forsaken me? What have I done? Come on. What the hell? And when I did it offline, not on stream, I got it in 3 tries. What in the hell? Oh, it's in English. Okay, then I will understand it. Okay, this is embarrassing. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Well, then tomorrow it's gonna be... because you can fly away from this place. And Rayquaza is just gonna wait for you there. Tomorrow it's gonna be Mew. And then Deoxys. Well, I guess I could... oh no, I think it always... if I go to that... that ship port, I think it forces me to go to the Mew island first. So it's gonna be Mew, and then Deoxys. And then we can do Ho-Oh and Lugia, and then Latias, Southern Island Latias. They display letters in English and Welsh. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of starting to worry. It's now gonna be... yeah, soon it's gonna be 2 hours and I have absolutely nothing to show for it. Oh boy. Gonna ask the friend of my husband if he wants to be part of the streams. I mean, I can't force him, right? And I won't. But he's definitely, unlike James, he's also a huge Pokemon fan, so I think he'll want to be part of it. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm seeing something weird outside. Are the owls back again? Hope Plight Cymru wins because Reform are basically the Tories 2.0. Yeah. Are they worse than the Tories or are they in the same ballpark? Because we had a really right-wing party and then one idiot in that party said, oh no, it's not right-wing enough, and made an even more far-right party. I don't know if it's something like that. Maybe. Okay, please. For the love of Arceus, now, please, no! Oh my god. Subscribe to Infinite Omniverse for more embarrassments. Woo! Are you enjoying the cringe so far? I hope you are. Reform UK are full of ex-Tories members. Oh, so it is actually like the Luxembourgish thing, maybe. Because we had a right-wing party, pretty right-wing party, called ADR. And they were kind of branding themselves as like a pro-retired people party. And, well, they were just really right-wing. And then to some of these members, they were like, nah, you know what? This is not right-wing enough. We're gonna make another one. And those are called De Conservative, which translates to the conservatives. But they're not exactly they're hyper, as in fascist, essentially. And the guy who made the party, who founded it, is gay. And that's just like, how can you be fascist and gay? Like, how many layers of cognitive dissonance do you have to go through? Like, do you know that if the fascists win, you are on the elimination table? Like, are they aware of that? Or do they think, oh, I'm the token gay, I am one of the good ones, nothing will happen to me. Yeah, buddy, that's not how this works. Accidentally put my Fire Red version upside down in the cartridge and now I can't get it. Wait, what do you mean upside down? Oh my god, what? Upside down, like with that grip thing? Down to the slot? Huh? How does that even happen? Oh shit, you can't get it out? That's not good. Those games are expensive. Oh no. I'm stressed out for you now. Oh dear lord. Oh, so the handle thing. Okay, well, okay, now it has happened. I guess asking how it happened is irrelevant now, but damn. I'd be livid. Like, I'd be scared. These things cost a lot. Oh boy. Oh, you got... Phew. Phew. That would have been a disaster. I know a kid who... Well, that was 20 years ago, right? But who broke not only the console, but their favorite game because they put it in the wrong way. Minus of my thumbs hurting? Oh, I bet. Reform wants to abolish the Equality Act, which protects people from racism. Yeah, of course they do want to do that. Like, what? I actually think that political parties like that should not exist. And why should they not exist? Because they are fundamentally anti-democratic. Because this is like, why would you want to abolish Equality Act? Like, what good reasons are there to abolish that? Like, why? And still no shiny. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm actually of the opinion that very far-right parties like that shouldn't even be a party because they are fundamentally anti-democratic. And if they win, I mean, we know from world history what happened, right? I don't think I need to go into the details. Thank you for the sunglasses, but yeah, I'm not feeling really cool right now because yikes. Oh boy, and here I thought I was gonna get them all in one stream. Wah. Oh well. Oh well. More streams. Yeah, depending on if I get the Palkia this Wednesday, which I kinda hope I do. Because it's getting a bit stale. But yeah, I'll see if I can, I'll probably stream on the weekend too. The 9th and the 10th. Reform are evil, they are full of X-Tories and they are far... Yeah, I mean... From everything you've described, the Exiled Revenger, I got that immediately. There's still a chance... Oh yeah, there's still a chance that I can... Well, all of them probably not, seeing as... Not gonna have the time... Sorry, the time for that. But hey, if I at least get one, that would be fine. If not, then I'm just gonna write failure, like... Not the first challenge that I failed. But hey, I'm just gonna do my stuff. I'm gonna try until the end, until midnight at my place, and then let's see. If it's just a Rayquaza, that's fine. All the others will be hunted live as well, either way, so... And then yeah, the Jirachi, I still need to see... Again, I need to... With the Jirachi, I really need to... So what I've been trying is I use the tutorial from I'm a Blissey. And... Yeah, the problem is that when you transfer the Jirachi, it gets saved. But to be fair, I have the GB operator. And I've had several tries and I didn't get it. And I'm not really entirely sure why I didn't get the Jirachi. Like, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing wrong. I think I have a problem with that program. Maybe there's also a better way to doing it. I mean, Blissey is the RNG goat, right? But maybe sometimes you find a way that's even more convenient than the old way. But yeah, definitely at one point I'm gonna try Shiny Jirachi because, of course, I want the Shiny Jirachi. It's a game where there's no shiny locks, so why would I not want to get a chance of having my own Shiny Jirachi? Oh my god, are you serious? Please. Over here in Wales, down south, they speak more English, and in the north, they speak fluent. Ah, that's what I've heard. Yeah. I wonder why. I have to save twice, not once, for the main save, one for the backup. No, the back. Oh, you're referring to the backup corruption glitch. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Not gonna do that. My cartridges are... I know how it works, right? But I'm not gonna do that because I'm too afraid of losing like the save actually. So the way I'm doing it is I did a backup of my save via the GB operator, which is a if you love making copies of your save files of Game Boy games or you want to play them on your computer, you should definitely get a GB operator. That was a Christmas gift from my brother, and it was a fantastic one. And what it does is essentially it's like I use it mainly as backups for all of my physical cartridges. But what you can do is, if like the Jirachi thing didn't work, you can just, like the previous save where I didn't do the Jirachi, I just load the previous save onto the cartridge and then try again. That's how I do it. It's kind of more akin to cheating technically, but whatever. The funniest thing is down south they speak English but sound very Welshy with the accent, but up north they sound English but speak fluent Welsh. Okay, that's kind of funny. Funny though, I don't know how large Wales is as a country, but funny how a country can have a language split like that. To be fair, in Belgium it's kind of the same thing. In the south they speak French. Belgian French, which is essentially the same as France French, except for like how they say specific numbers differently. And that's pretty much the difference. And then the further up north you go, the more they tend to speak Flemish, which isn't Dutch. It's very close to Dutch, but apparently if you say, oh, so it's kind of Dutch, but it's a how do you say it? Not an accent. What the hell, brain? What is going on with you today? Oh god, why am I drawing a blank on that? Now, first I can't think of the freaking name of Jamaica, and now this? Huh? What? What in the world? Dialect, there we go. Oh god, brain. Holy crap. But yeah, it's a Dutch dialect, and you can't say it's Dutch because then you piss them off pretty much. But I think if you speak Flemish to Dutch people, I think they pretty much understand what you're trying to say. Can't speak Welsh, but I'm rusty because I haven't spoken it in the years we learned it in schools. Oh, well, at least you learn it in schools, because let me tell you about something that is just not understandable in, like, there's no reason that we don't teach Luxembourgish in our schools. Yeah, our own language that we have, yeah, you don't learn it at school. Pretty much no one learns how to write it correctly. So people are just typing or writing it as it sounds phonetically, but that's not always correct. And that's kind of crazy that we don't learn Luxembourgish in school. But then in high school you gotta have freaking mathematics in French all of a sudden, when you had it in German all the time. And even German... Okay, German is very close to our language, right? And the games that I play are usually in German because it's so close. But, yeah. Why are we learning things in German? Like, the stuff that we read in school, the texts, they are in German. And I do wonder why. Like, why not just in Luxembourgish? That's our own language. That's a thing that will never make sense to me. Oh well. Could be worse, I guess. But it is kind of weird how we don't learn our own language in school. Completely forgot about my KFC order. I ordered early. Wait, did you like did the guy ring the bell now and then you were like, oh wait, yeah, right, I ordered Kentucky Fried Chicken, or did you already have it and then you forgot to eat it? But nevertheless, enjoy your meal. I hope it's not cold. I hope it's not the latter case. To be fair, I guess you can eat fried chicken cold. Although I vastly prefer it warm. Although I'm not really a fan of Kentucky Fried Chicken, like that chain. Okay, let's see. Please be freaking shiny this time. Come on. No! You can't be serious. Okay, I'm gonna take a... What do we have? 3 minutes roughly. Okay, I'm gonna take a very quick bathroom break. Shouldn't take too long. And then I'm gonna be back, so... Be right... No, not stream over, never mind. This one. There we go. Be right back. Okay, I made it back in time. You had it and forgot to put it in the fridge. Ooh, oh well. It's not bad though, no? I hope not. Alright, please, come on, Rayquaza. What the hell? What is this? Are you trolling me? Am I just not braining today? What is happening? I've been doing RNG Manipulation for so long, I swear offline I did it in 2 tries and then it was there and was like, okay, that's the right, that's the correct frame delay. Easy peasy, that's gonna be in the stream, and then nope. Of course not. Okay. 10 seconds. Let's see if I get it this time. Come on. cold, but it's still edible. Oh well. Enjoy your meal then. Okay, this is kind of driving me nuts right now. Oh, I like this. Where is this from? 2 hours into the playlist. Star Mine Fanta Vision. Okay, I've never heard of that. The music is nice. At least there's that. Oh, the anticipation faints. Do you order a lot at KFC? I'm actually trying to get my husband to not order too much, because we should definitely be cooking more. I know sometimes it's just more convenient, but... There's only one other country in the world that speaks Welsh, and it's Argentina, in a place called Patagonia. Oh, they speak Welsh! I didn't even know. Hope Wales and Scotland get independence so we can join the EU. Yeah, I hope for your sake. Sorry. I hope for your sake as well. Finally get represented on the world stage instead of being hidden by the English. Oh, yeah. Was a huge bucket. Well, I mean, I gotta say, we did order today as well. We ordered sushi, to be fair, but yeah, I'm trying to get my husband to not order too much takeout, because it is definitely better that if we would cook much more often. Sometimes it's just like when you're stressed and you're a whole day, you're just away, and then you finally get home, and then you're kind of exhausted. And it's convenient, yes, but it's also more expensive. Again, not blaming anyone for doing it, I kind of get it. To be fair, we don't have DoorDash here, we have something, I guess, similar. But we don't have DoorDash. And the only Uber we have in Luxembourg is Uber Eats. Because you're not allowed to drive Uber in Luxembourg. We have a tightly regulated taxi laws. I actually wanted to, at one point, I thought, okay, I like driving, I need a job, maybe I should become an Uber driver. But yeah, I would need to do that in Germany or France or Belgium, which would be fine, I guess, but well, I'd need to get a 200 euros for... I need to pay 200 euros for a license, and I don't know if I really want to invest in that. Sometimes go fishing with my friends and it's so relaxing. If we're gonna go fishing on a lake and order food at the same time. Well, I mean, you're not gonna see me go fish. I'm not really the person that wants to go fish, but if you like doing that, then by all means. I heard fishing gear is really expensive. I know one guy who really loves fishing, and he said like his gear cost him upwards to 4,000 euros, I think. But then again, that might be like really professional gear. Yeah, I wonder, I mean, I don't think I've done that before. Order food and then go, okay, it's not at my address, I am at this place, please come there. I don't think I've done that before. No, not that I can remember. Okay, I really hope, I mean, this is... Oh, what do we have? 2314 already? Jeez. Oh boy. So this didn't go as I anticipated it would go, but oh well. I mean, on a fishing trip, do you order DoorDash for Uber Eats, whatever? I mean, I wouldn't know. Oh, okay, he brings his own food. Because I remember my brother ordered it and he was on the lake way out in the middle of the water and the delivery guy showed up like, where the hell is this guy? Oh, you're gonna swim through the across the water to get to your delivery destination. Imagine if the delivery driver came with a boat, like paddling. That would be so funny. I'm having that image in my head right now. It's pretty funny. Oh, come on, please. Let it be shiny this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And... please? Come on. Oh my god. Wow, I suck tonight. I really do. Maybe I gotta try this again. Oh, come on, at least let me have the Rayquaza. At least that, okay? Please, game. I'd be like, come on, in the water it's fine. I don't care if your job doesn't you know I want you to swim, because that's not in the job description at all. Don't worry, I can compensate for that. Well, I wouldn't expect a delivery driver to swim. Or like try to cross the water in any way. To be fair, that is a very unique situation, isn't it? But yeah, most people, I mean, people who I know, again, I'm not fishing myself, I'm not interested in that, but people I know who do fish, they always bring their own food. Heck, I know one guy who just, like, killed the fish he caught and he grilled it right there and then. Which I don't know if I would, I mean, okay, that's like in the good old times where we were still hunting our food in the wild, right? It's kind of that, but I'd be too afraid of the fish having some sort of parasite. And reading the latest quality report, like the water quality reports of the Luxembourgish lakes, it's not that great actually. Water quality has gone downhill. Oh wait, this is very familiar. As in the music. Oh right, this Sonic CD. Usually catch and eat sometimes, but usually catch and release. But if the delivery driver is coming, he's gonna have to swim for the meal. Really? Okay. Then you gotta give him a really nice tip, because I would not swim if I'd be the sorry. If I'd be the delivery driver, I would not swim across a lake, no. Like, how can you swim with and like not get the meal dipped in, like wet? How the hell would you do that? Unless you had the like a freaking boat or flotation device, something like that. Which is not in the standard job description of a delivery driver, you know. Okay, can it? No, my god, are you serious? This is ridiculous. This is getting very, very ridiculous at this point. But yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't eat wild fish like that. With the way the water quality is right now. But then again, I'm not gonna fish either, so anyway. True, good point. I mean, come on. Give the delivery driver... I'm thinking of if this goes on and the interviewees keep ghosting me. I mean, delivery driver isn't exactly a nice job, right? But they usually always are looking for drivers, am I right? And I do like driving. I actually think it's fun. He used surf. Imagine forgetting your HM slave and then... Oh no, I can't deliver the food. Should have just used teleport instead. Oh boy, this is going not the way I anticipated this would go. I legit thought, okay, 2-3 resets and then Shiny Rayquaza, and then, oh, okay, I'm gonna go for either Groudon or Kyogre. Because it is kind of different how you find them in this game. I mean, this is Emerald, this is not Ruby or Sapphire, so you can get both in the game. They're also not gonna be level 45. They're gonna be level 70. So they're definitely harder to catch. Especially they know Rest and like a self-damaging move, if I'm not mistaken. And for them to appear, you need to go to that weather institute. And then a scientist will say, oh, there's a drought on that route, or there's abnormal rain in that route, and then you need to go there, find a cave, and then that's where the legends are gonna be. Which I think that's really cool. But yeah, when we get there, That's when I'm gonna explain it again. I'm gonna showcase it. There's a delivery ad here that says deliver anytime, anywhere, so why not the middle of a lake? Why not on the moon? Why not for quadrillion years in the future? They said anytime, anywhere, right? Oh my god, are you... This is not how it should be. Oh well, can't turn back time now. I'm gonna try. I'm hoping for at least a shiny Rayquaza. At least there's that then. I forgot if this is the Japanese version or the American version, because Sonic CD has a different soundtrack. I think this is the American version. It's been a long time since I played through Sonic CD. Good one. I mean, yeah, if you said anywhere, anytime, okay, anywhere on Mars. Or heck, freaking somewhere in the Andromeda Galaxy. And when? I don't know, 4 billion years from now? Well, see, I didn't want then, but I want it now. When will I now will now become now? Soon? Oh well, technically, if I understand this correctly, in physics, now doesn't really exist. There's only the past and the future. Well, okay, that's quantum dynamics, which is... I mean... Where do I even begin with that? That is just so crazy. Completely counterintuitive. Things existing at 2 points at the same time, it's just like completely normal. Let me tell you, the world of the very small is so freaking weird. And you know when things get very serious, when they run out of Greek letters in math? That's what you see in quantum mechanics. The math uses other symbols, like, oh, no more Greek symbols, it's completely different symbols that you've never seen before. And that's when you know it gets very serious. Oh well, at least we had fun discussions. I learned a couple of things about whales. Hey there, Jana, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, this challenge here is not really going well. I was, you know, the plan was to get all the legendaries, and I haven't even gotten, like, this is the first one I'm trying, and for some reason I just cannot get the timing correctly. So there's that. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing good too. Can it be shiny now, please? 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 No? Okay. Try again. Come on, game. Is my timing off? But it shouldn't. But yeah, I'm pretty much trying to get all the legendaries. Shinies using RNG Manipulation. Optimistic me was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that in one stream, and then now I'm like, nah, no. It started at roughly 9 PM. And now in half an hour it's gonna be midnight and still no shiny. Was passing time to wait for my print to finish. Should be in bed already for like 2 hours or so. F sleep. Oh right, your print. What was that again? There's some prints that take like 20 hours, right? Well, of course it depends on what you're printing. Watch you get it now. Oh, I hope, Venmings, I hope. Everyone is doing well so far, even though tomorrow is Monday again. Yeah, I know, you... I hate Mondays with a passion. Just like, Garfield. Even though Garfield doesn't have to go to work, so why does he hate Mondays? I don't know. But yeah, it was a long weekend, with Friday being the 1st of May. And now Monday starting again. And I'm sitting here trying to get a differently colored dragon, and for some reason I'm failing. And today was a rather lazy Sunday for me. I had a headache, but I think it's because of the the weather shift, you know. It was very sunny and 20 degrees for a week, and then suddenly 16 degrees, and yeah, my body doesn't like that for some reason. Currently building huge 6-inch high walls. Got 4 segments already, fully done. The next one finishing now is a gatehouse with a portcullis and stuff, so I'll start the top part of it soon. And then straight to bed. I hope you don't have to get up too early tomorrow. One day my prince will come true. Wait, wrong prince. I don't know what you want to print, Venmings. Got the new Delta Force season done. Another martial rank on the account. Took only like 90 games this time. Yeah, just like 90 games. That's not that much, right? Okay, please, Rayquaza, this time. Please. What the hell? I've been doing this for how long now? And I should be... Okay. Please. Then got to cooking and stuck in Chaos Zero Nightmare. F gacha games, but why are they so good? Oh, okay, it's not shiny, of course it's not. Yeah, I don't like gacha games myself. And I don't know, I would also be scared to lose a lot of money on them. Come on, first one to reach that rank took me over 200. Okay. Got it to 90, it's good. Yeah, that's 90 compared to 200. Alright, yeah, true. But that's not the only gacha game you play. Yeah, I don't play any gacha game. I am kind of happy that I'm not, like, I have an aversion to gambling and anything that is gambling, which is a good thing in a way. I mean, I know some people who are really deep into debt just because of gambling. Like, I'm speaking almost 100,000 euro in debt, and of course there's people out there, like, what's that streamer called again? I gotten some recommendations of, excuse me. There was apparently like one streamer who he lives in his parents' house, and he's essentially like an adult toddler. And everything he gains or anything he wins, he immediately loses. And he kicked the door of his bedroom and other stuff. Mind you, I have currently 850 hours in wow, holy crap. I have like 950, or what is it? 960 hours in Emerald, as in that I saved. And that's like a childhood game, so wow. For gacha, well, no fear of loss if you don't ever invest. Yeah, I know. If you want to make it big, you gotta do the first step, that's true. But I'm just like, nah. That's okay, I don't need it. It's not for me. Not saying they're bad, but it's just not for me. Oh, I'm looking at the weather and it's gonna be crappy tomorrow. Well, crappy, it's gonna rain. Why can't we just have the 20-degree sun? Oh right, I think I haven't talked about that before. I actually got a sunburn again. That's on me though. When I was feeding my crow friends, I found another guy who is another, I would call them a birp buddy, another like-minded individual who also feeds the crows. And we were talking and it was really sunny, and these 10 minutes in the sun were enough to get a... Yeah. Well, I mean, it's much better now, but that also happened. Psycho kid. Ten seconds. Come on. You got this, Yana. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can I get Black Dragon, please? Black Sky Dragon. Can I get him, please? Please, 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 no. Oh my freaking god. And it's not even a good one. And Eontimer does stupid glitches again. There we go. It should do 6 bops or beeps before I reset, not 4. No idea why it's sometimes glitching. Oh well. Now we're here. I'm definitely not gonna get to the other ones. That's just not... don't have the time for that. But hey, as I said earlier, that means I gotta have another stream. Gonna try and stream a bit more often next week. Well, except for Fridays and Thursdays, I can't do it then, because I got stuff to do in the early mornings. But other than that, I'm gonna try to stream every day. I think it's a bit time. Print is done and I'm gone. Good eve, everyone. Well, thank you for being part of the stream. I really appreciate you stopping by. And I wish you a good night, sleep tight, and do not let the bedbugs bite. Okay, I hope the print came out good as well. Because I've heard stories of other friends. I have another friend, like 2 friends who have, I mean, they're not married, but like they're a couple, and they have a printer, and what was it? They had a print that would last 30 hours, so they went somewhere. When they came back, it was all wrong. And that must be very frustrating. Oh, Sonic Arm music. Well, that almost sounds like... wait. Oh no, it's a mix, okay. I see. For a second I thought, wait, I know that. Sonic R, not a good game, but as it often goes with Sonic games, if the game is bad, the music can still be very good. Okay, let's see. What Pokemon would you hate to be bitten by? Oh... I mean, that's gonna be a long list of Pokemon. Any of the poison types, any of them. And any of those with Titan Jaw as their ability. So, I don't want any Pokemon to bite me, honestly. I'd really hate to be bitten by the Totodile line. Why Totodile specifically? Nah, be shiny, goddammit. Gosh darn it. Oh, that's from a fan game. Okay, the music. Yeah, but why Totodile specifically? I think it would be much worse being bitten by some poison type. Or mosquito or something like that. Well, bitten, stung rather. Yeah, I wonder why you pick the Totodile line. Or is there some tidbit of information I'm not aware of? Because of the dex entry? Oh, okay. Is it a new dex entry? What dex entry is that? Wasn't aware of that. And I wonder why you wrote dex with a 3 instead of an E. Well, poison, I mean... Okay, I mean, if you said in real life, like, poisons can be... I mean, Pokemon are like super powered creatures, that would be pretty scary, no? There's always a full heal. Do full heals work on humans? Again, I'm not a Latias, so despite what people are saying, oh no, do I have a hiccup now? Oh god. Why now? Why is all of this happening now? Oh jeez, I'm sorry. Hard gold, soul silver, you say? Let me check. I'm sorry about the hiccups. Oh god. Oh god, why is this happening right now? No. Oof. Okay, let me check these. Oh, because it can rip steel apart with its jaws? Well, fair enough. Oh my god. I don't get any shiny. I have the hiccups now. What else is gonna happen? Or maybe I should shut up because I'm gonna jinx myself and then the internet's gonna go down or something. Oh, why do I have a hiccup now? Oof, I'm trying to keep it silent. Ugh. Why am I having hiccups? Oh, you think it's funny that I'm having a hiccup? Oh god, sorry. Sorry about that. It doesn't really... I don't really have them that much anymore. A hiccup is essentially a cramp of your diaphragm. And ever since I started singing lessons, I barely have them anymore, but of course I gotta have one while I live stream. I'm trying to suppress them, but it's not really easy. I just don't want to go all the time. Oh jeez. Everything going wrong at once, huh? As I said, I think I should stop jinxing myself because it could always be worse. Oh jeez. Come on, stop with the hiccups. Oh jeez. I'm really apologizing. Yeah, that's gonna stick with me for a while now, I guess. Oh god. It is funny because you're laughing too well, yeah? It is funny. I get it. But I'd rather not have it, honestly. Oh god. Stop. Oh god. Oh well, I'm just gonna have hiccups now. Don't think I'm gonna fight it any longer. Is that the first time I'm having hiccups on stream? I don't remember. No, yeah, ever since I'm taking singing lessons, I'm not having that many Like barely. It's been actually like almost a year since I last had one. And of course, now that I'm alive, my body thinks yes. Hold your breath for 2 minutes. Oof, 2 minutes, that's... I can try, but 2 minutes is long. Oh jeez. But that never really helped me though. Also the water method also didn't help. What did help was when I got spooked. Like someone scared me, but I don't think it's not like actually working. Oh, finally! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's here! It's here! That took me too long. Okay. Finally. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Okay, here we are with a hiccup. And 2 hours and 45 minutes of this nonsense, which I should have gotten you, as in the Rayquaza, way earlier. I don't know why I'm failing tonight, but oh well. Now we're here, and now it's time to catch him. Okay, so I'm gonna go for evasiveness, but I'm also gonna go. Sorry, yeah, you're gonna just have to hear me go all the time. Right, precision plus as well. Okay, he was going for rest, but Rayquaza has all of its HP already. Okay, where's the other one? Defense plus as well. It's enough for you to pass out. Yeah, I know. I don't even know if I can hold my breath for 2 minutes, honestly. Okay, now I should be using this again. Name it Hiccup. I think I'm actually gonna name him Hiccup, because this is just so... This stream has been very ridiculous. I mean, very fun. But also, like, why does it take me so long for one? And there was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do all of them. Like, nah, no. Alright, Francisco, it's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna go for Hoenn. And this one doesn't have False Swipe because Rayquaza can go potentially can hurt itself because it can use Outrage and then... Oh wait, you're still... Oh right, no, it's Extreme Speed, never mind. Okay, there we go. Half the HP, and now you should go to sleep. Oh jeez. And I'm gonna do it, I think, 2 more times. Jeez, sorry. And then I'm gonna try and chunk Pokeballs. Okay, you're still sleeping. That's good, that's good. But hey, at least it's not a 0 shiny stream. At least there's that. I mean... Oh no, you're up. And it went for Outrage, but luckily it missed. Okay, you get some HP back, and then I'm gonna go for Hoenn again. Don't go for... Okay, that's fine. You can actually chug a Pokeball at it while it is in the air in this generation, which doesn't really make sense, I know. But hey, I didn't program this game. I'm just gonna go for the Ultra Ball. Felt my breath for 15 minutes underwater. I'm not believing you. I think the most I've heard from these so-called, what are they called again? Pearl divers is like 9 minutes? 15 minutes is... How can you do that? That is... You need to... I don't even think that is possible. Who once the divers had to come get me. I was fighting them because I want to stay down there for break a world record. they wouldn't. What is it even is the world record? Not that I really believe you. I don't think it's 15 minutes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, hiccup. What was it again? I think the most was 20 minutes? And that's like a really extreme case. Okay, you don't want to stay in the ball, it seems. Which, that's your problem. I'm still gonna be chugging Pokeballs. Stay. Bad dragon. Very bad dragon. Okay, unfortunately it goes with this move. Which... Okay, that's actually fine. Okay, no, I need to put you to sleep. Can we stop with the Hiccup's body, please? Oh my god, he goes for rest, unfortunately. You've done it, Are you sure? 15 minutes? You know how hard that is, right? People need to train to go longer than 4 minutes. Like, seriously train. Omni, I exaggerate. Okay, 5 maybe. Okay. Gonna go for... should I go for one more? Should I be chucking Pokeballs? No, I'm gonna try. Oh, sorry. Jeez. And you don't want to stay in the Pokeball, which I kind of get. Okay, now I can at least chug another one. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, almost. Why don't you have Spore? I actually... oh, Spore on this one. Yeah, that's a good one. I should have maybe swapped Yawn with Spore. This is just another Smeargle that I have with another moveset. Okay, I'm gonna taunt it so that it doesn't go for rest. Haha! Wah wah wah, can't use rest. Hey there, Jason Harris, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm having a hiccup. This stream is not going where I wanted it to go. I started with Rayquaza and now at the end of the stream I only then get it. And I was really planning to get every single legendary, but oh well. Cheers y'all. Well, thank you, but to be fair, I was hoping at this point I would be at one of the Reggies, but oh well. I guess that means more streams, right? Come on, Rayquaza. And yeah, I have a hiccup, so just ignore that. No, boy. Okay, it's not a critical hit, at least it's that. The shake fake, yeah, absolutely. Okay, I'm gonna go for Yawn again, which, yeah, Spore is better, that's true. Outrage, but Outrage misses. Sorry about the hiccup. Still have the hiccup. I'm actually going for another one. Oh, okay, never mind. I should have not done that. Yeah, that's annoying about this Rayquaza. And all the Groudon and Kyogre can use rest too, so... Sorry about the oh god, it's so annoying. Okay. And even more halving of the HP. Oh no, now we will have to watch more RNGs. Oh no, how could you? Yeah, I know, right? Such a... That is just catastrophic, isn't it? Okay. I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well, just so you know. Usually I don't stream on Monday, but this time I definitely have the time. I don't have to be somewhere on Tuesday morning. Okay, I gotta watch the PP of that move too. Oh, come on. And you're waking again. Hang on. Yawn again. That's fine if it flies up. Because, believe it or not, you can throw a Pokeball at it, which doesn't really make that much sense, but oh well. Oh, but just says, nope, I'm not gonna stay. Oh, okay. Okay, now you're sleepy again. Let's try a repeat ball. Okay, that didn't work. You're a tough one, aren't you? Let's try another repeat ball. Hyper Ball sounds much cooler than Ultra Ball. The thing is, in German there is an Ultra Ball, but it's the Beast Ball. Like, we call them Ultra Balls in German, which is another very confusing aspect about playing the games in multiple languages. Okay, I'm gonna try the Ultra Ball again, or Hyper Ball. That's actually the original Japanese name, so that yellow thing you see on the ball, it's supposed viewed from above, it's supposed to be an H, standing for hyper. Okay, I think I might actually try with the timer balls now, and I just realized, yeah, I'm not playing this in German, I'm playing it in French, and in French it's the same thing. Okay, it's flying up again. And the hiccup is slowly fading, that's a good thing. I'm thinking about it though, Venmings. I'm thinking about naming the Rayquaza, about naming it Hiccup, because I'm not gonna forget about that. Okay, can you please either miss? Okay, this time you don't miss. Okay. Ooh, wow, that does a lot of damage, holy crap. More than half. Oof. I hope next time you miss. Okay, no. God. No, it doesn't miss, crap. Oh, that's not good. 18. I do have healing items, but okay, now you're sleeping. Okay, now let's go with Ultra Balls again. Come on, stay in the ball. Don't, like, it was already annoying enough that it took me this long to get the shiny. I don't want to fail it. That would be a failure, but oh well. Okay, I'm kind of playing risky here, but oh, come on. Hiccup, okay, yeah, it seems to be gone now. Please stay in that stupid ball for once, please. Not even one shake, are you serious? And that's for a Rayquaza that's not even that good, as in IV speaking. Come on, okay, timer ball maybe this time. 1, 2. Okay. And you're waking. Okay, that's not good. I think I'm gonna use that turn to either HP HP. Should I? Or, I think I'm gonna heal you. Potion max. There we go. Throw a dive ball. Should I just throw a dive ball just as a joke? And then I catch it in a dive ball. Well, that would be kind of funny, but let's see. Let's see. Oh, he's flying up again. Okay, I'm gonna throw a dive ball. Just as a joke, let's see. No, that didn't work. And you're flying. Okay. I'm gonna use this once more. Super Fang. Okay. Okay, so, I'm gonna throw a couple more timer balls. Okay, seems to not even have one shake, and you immediately wake up just to go rest again. Okay, that is quite annoying. But hey, okay, I got 2 more of those. Then I need to use an elixir or an ether or something like that. Okay, another one. Okay, you're still sleeping. Okay, a repeat ball to change things up. Because I have Rayquaza already in the Pokédex here. And of course it does, wakes up. Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, now I can use this turn to... Actually, let me do that with a berry. Do I even have the berry here? No, I don't. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. Then I need a... Okay, elixir. Will max. Do I have it? Okay, the normal one. Croc Fatal is the French name, even though it's not really a fatal bite. And I'm also slowly running out of yawns. I haven't paid attention as to how many moves the Rayquaza has left, but oh well. If I fail this one, then it's for another time. 1. Oh. Okay. No. Miss. Haha. Okay, now you're sleeping. That is good. That is very good. And here we go with another chomp. Yeah, I can't really use False Swipe because you risk the Rayquaza can kill itself. I mean, you can do it, but it's rather risky. 1. No, come on! Why is this so hard? Okay, let's go with an Ultra Ball again. One, 2, 3. Oh, finally! Okay. So at least we got the shiny Rayquaza. Even though I wanted to get all of them. Like all of the other legendaries, but that's fine. So Hiccup Dragon it is. There we go. Okay, so we actually, well, at least we got the Rayquaza, so that's not nothing, you know. That's not nothing. Okay, let's check it out. Hiccup. How close? Oh, okay, you could have still. I had some time left, so it's actually not that bad. But yeah, that was it for the stream. Unfortunately, I didn't get as far as I thought I would, but oh well. Could be worse. I at least got the shiny Rayquaza and my Hiccup is gone. And as always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. I really appreciate it. And I hope you're gonna be there for tomorrow's stream. So until then, have a good one. Goodbye and good night.